Thank you so much for joining me. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields, and I hope you have a good weekend ahead. I want to get into the spot in the tropics. I'm watching more dust moving in and some very, very dry spots. We know about those issues. Now, this kind of orangey shading here, that's really dry air. In that, some dust is mixed in. I'll show you how the dust gets even worse in just a second. Few spots with an old front here and another front working in will get some showers and storms. And then I want to look ahead to the long term and show you that area that I do believe has the potential to develop tropically ahead of the hurricane season. I'll get into that in a second. Now, here's the coast of Africa. We swing back through the Atlantic into the Caribbean. This tan shading, that's some of the dust moving into the central Caribbean. Now, we've already had some of the dust, obviously, and we have it in spots, but this is kind of that new batch, that next batch that is rolling in. We have it in the Eastern Caribbean, rolled into northern Venezuela, the ABC Islands, Haiti, Dominican Republic. That's on our Saturday. Look at Sunday, that next batch stretching toward Nicaragua and Honduras, clipping Jamaica. Jamaica, we have more dust moving in. And then I want to go from Sunday into Monday and watch how this evolves even further. It gets thicker near Haiti, over toward the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, U.S. British Virgin Islands, and then again, even stretching back toward Belize, the Cayman Islands, Jamaica, even more dust moving in, and then we'll keep an eye on our next batches. So yeah, the air quality does get even worse as we go throughout the weekend. Keep me posted on what you have in the comments, and I will get to those comments. Now, let's get a look at the outlook. I'll do short-term first and then get into the long-term with what I'm watching ahead of the hurricane season. That'll be in a moment. But today, a spotty shower. Belize, Mexico, we are mainly dry. Guatemala, Honduras, passing shower. Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, we may see a couple. Hit or miss shower over toward Grenada, we had a shower yesterday. But Guyana and Suriname by tomorrow, even Trinidad and Tobago, the rain chance, as I mentioned a few days ago, gradually bumps up. And then with some fronts up here, spotty showers in the Bahamas, my friends, in the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos. Not a lot for Cuba, but Jamaica with some of the fronts up to the north. Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, St. Martin, British and U.S. Virgin Islands. Passing showers will be possible. You see, as we get into Sunday, I mentioned that front to the north. So again, the rain chance a little bit higher by Sunday across the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, eastern Cuba, Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, few hit or miss showers, and again over toward Puerto Rico. And then Guyana and Suriname, scattered showers, and a few will try to clip us by in Trinidad and Tobago, even Dominica, Martinique. We'll watch out for that chance of a couple of those showers around, watching Guadeloupe as we go throughout the upcoming weekend. Now, this is long-term stuff. This is way down the road. This is May 17th. And again, this is going to change some, but it just gives me a feel of some areas I want to keep an eye on for you. And you see here again, an old front by the time we hit May 17th. So mid-May, this is going to leave some rain near the Bahamas. I'm going to keep an eye on any development in that. The old fronts sometimes lead to spin-ups in May, just ahead of the hurricane season. So watching that area, then let me take out in time even further down the road as we get into later in May. This is by about May 19th. There'll be a front in the United States. That'll draw in some moisture in the Bay of Campeche up through the Gulf of Mexico. So I'll be watching that spot there. And then a second spot here. This is what I was talking about yesterday. Look at that flare-up of rain in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, it could be in the Gulf of Mexico. It could be in the Western Caribbean. Somewhere in here, there's going to be a lot of moisture, and there could be some development out of that tropically. Could develop into a tropical depression, slight chance of a tropical storm, and I'll be watching that for you. I always want you to see what I'm seeing down the road. Because of these fronts, we get these areas of leftover areas of rain, and with that, we could see some spin-ups, and then down the road, seeing more of that southerly track, again, later in May. Look at Trinidad and Tobago. Heads up, we are going to trend wetter, and I'll be watching that carefully because you remember the start of hurricane season last year, we had a lot of flooding around parts of St. Vincent and The Grenadines near Grenada over toward Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana and Suriname. I got you covered. Now, as far as the rain goes throughout the weekend, highest chance northern zones. We could get a couple of thunderstorms, Haiti and the Dominican Republic. That could give us 75 millimeters of rain or 3 inches. And look at this. Unfortunately, so dry here. Next to nothing, Belize, Honduras, straight chance of a shower over by Roatan. ABC Islands, again, mainly dry. Small chance of a shower. If you get one in the Eastern Caribbean, we're looking at about 25 millimeters, a quick inch of rain. If you do get a shower. So watching that through the weekend. And you see in Belize, watching that wildfire threat, the rain chance unfortunately stays low through the weekend, but I'll monitor that chance of some tropical development nearby by the middle of the month. So stay tuned to that. Share this channel in Belize. I'll keep you posted on that. Jamaica, the rain chance bumps up. I mentioned those fronts just to the north. That'll help crank up some afternoon and early evening storms. That'll be a possibility. St. Kitts and Nevis, rain chance, just that passing variety with that easterly flow, bumps up a notch by Sunday. Same thing in St. Lucia, passing shower, a 20% chance as we take you through the weekend. And Trinidad and Tobago gradually increasing the chance of rain. Best chance of rain, Guyana and Suriname. But on Sunday, up to a 40% chance. I really hope we get some showers. So looking forward, again, that dust gets thicker. The air quality gets worse. I talked about that. The rain chance, though, gradually does bump up by the time we get into next week. At least some good news there for some of us. So I'll monitor that, and I'm going to watch these old fronts for any tropical development. Plus, I did post a video on Earth QC. Search that on YouTube, of some of the latest tsunami research out there, the possibilities of it, not now, but the possibilities of a tsunami down the road, what that all means. I've got that over on Earth QC. I'll put a link to that at the top of the comments, but you could also search that in YouTube. So keep me posted on what you have ongoing in your area. I love this weather community. It is for you. That's why I do this. Thank you for being part of this. I hope you have a good weekend ahead.